So, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? You brought up Big Homie.CC, so that's a good segue to the lawsuit, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We got another lawsuit out there. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what your thoughts are as far as they go.
So there's a new lawsuit coming out, and it's a Diddy lawsuit, but they have names of co-defendants: Jaguar, Wright, Big Homie.CC, Odell Beckem, and Druski. So me personally, bro can go over it if he want to. Y'all can look it up online, you know, for the details and all that. It's a real lawsuit. I read the whole thing. I feel like, honestly, and this is my theory on it, it's a spread of misinformation. If you have something that's a point of focus, like a trial, and you know, you have people that's gonna judge this, if you spread so much misinformation, right, and you sprinkle it with the truth, you don't know which way's up, which way's down, who to trust, who not to trust. And I think that was the point of this whole lawsuit. Because why are you going to attack or name people in these lawsuits that are coming for y'all? You know, these are the enemies. Now all of a sudden, this whole Diddy thing been going on for over a year.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody said nothing or nothing. And now I know there's a lot of people that haven't been talked about that's gonna be brought up.
Right.
But to me, bringing Jag and Big Homie.CC, I feel like that was a whole play. And Big Homie is one of these ones that's really, and not even related to Diddy. He's going after these pedophiles. Like, he's doing retrievals, he's doing the work. And so it's like, it's really hard for me to, and he said numerous amounts of times he's never bodyguarded for Diddy. So, you know, these lawsuits are alleged. That's my point on it. Do I believe that there's truth in this lawsuit? Hell yeah. But I don't think it has nothing to do with Jag and Big Homie. Especially Big Homie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I think it's a slick ploy to try to, and it's not even to try to get him in trouble or nothing. It's really just spread that misinformation. It's to cause confusion.
Everything he's saying.
It's cause confusion. So if you see, and if it finds out that one of these other people did do this, you're like, well, he did do it, so then that means they did it too. Now, y'all gotta use your critical thinking and wait until you know, wait till you see the evidence.
So for me, it's like, nobody get that with me no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what he got going on. Don't nobody get the benefit of the doubt with me no more when it comes to these situations, because I don't trust none of it. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, and it's always been there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nobody can tell on you who wasn't with you when you did something. You can't, I've never in the history of, in my years of being on this earth, I've never heard of somebody being an informant and not having information to be in there. Nobody's ever snitched on nobody that didn't have information that wasn't there. It's hard for me to believe that these people are coming up with these stories and have these stories as allegations against Diddy if you wasn't part of something.
Right.
In some capacity. That don't mean you was part of the act, but you allowed the act to happen.
Right.
You're still part of it. You know what I'm saying? If you was watching the door while the act was happening, you're part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a co-conspirator. Like, you're part of that situation. If I'm next door and know this stuff is happening and I said idly by, I'm part of that situation. So for me to have these stories 20, 30 years later, why wasn't I saying nothing then? Why didn't I try to stop the situation when it happened? To me, I don't care what level of it you on, especially when we start to talk about sexual assaults and kids, and I'm saying sexual assault of any age, gender, whatever it may be, and we talking about children, especially the children, bro, I can say, hey bro, like, I know you heard what you thought you heard, but that's just how we move. That's the situation. We just act stuff out like that. When it's two adults, you could twist that to be consenting. You cannot do that with a child. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as consent. It's a child. So it's like, if you was around and you knew this stuff was going on then, why did we wait all the way until this man get incarcerated to start with all these stories? Or why did we wait 30, 40 years later to start telling these stories when we knew in the moment what was going on?
Right. Now, when it comes to the kids, I 100% agree with you. Now, with Big Homie, if that was the case, yeah, you know, if he was actually there, yeah, that's not. Now, as far as like Jag, and I'm just using that as an example because she was named in this lawsuit. An artist, I'm not saying I agree with the decision, you know, but when you look at the power this man had, and even if they did come forward, they own the police. Like, look at all this shit. He a federal informant, allegedly, and all this shit that happened, he got away with it. He had people unalive and all this. Like, are you gonna be the one? You know what I'm saying? Well, okay. Now I feel like it's the time because it's so much shit against him. Now people have their courage to come through.
But see though, that's what I'm saying. I don't agree with that because the same power he had then, he probably got that on more.
But now bodyguards, they don't get that pass for me.
Don't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if you're not protecting these people, if you're not protecting, you know what I'm saying, these kids, you become one of the gatekeepers.
Now the kids,
across the board.
Now kids, I don't even have an understanding of it. The artists and like the grown folks, I don't agree, but I understand.
But a lot of these artists that we talking about, that we considering grown folks, was children when they got into that situation. They was late teens when they started when they was groomed into this situation.
I understand that.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like now I've groomed you to think that this is how everything is, what the world is, like we talked about earlier. Now I've been doing this for so long that you think it's normal and it's okay. We've normalized it. Well, my problem with the whole thing is you cannot tell me that if you knew it was wrong, and there's no way you didn't know it was wrong then, that now you've built up this courage to where I'm gonna say something about it today. Like, if you was so, the career mattered more. At the time when I was younger and I thought I was gonna be the next Whitney Houston, I was focused on that. It didn't matter that all these things was going on. Now that I'm approaching or beyond 40 and I feel like my career is what it is and it's done, now I'm gonna make these allegations, I'm gonna say these things to dim the light on this person. Why didn't I do it in real time? Because I've allowed thousands of other people to be harmed over the span of this 20, 30 years because I didn't say nothing.
I think some of them were scared for their life and their family's life. Because if you're in that situation, not only are they going to say they're going to kill you, which if I'm in that situation, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna stand up for what's right. If I got to die to do it, cool. But then when they start mentioning your family, your kids, your mama, okay, that's where it get tricky.
Bro, I get it. But at the same time, they ain't got no family now. They ain't got
but he behind bars.
That don't mean nothing. If that man is everything that you've told me to today, not you personally, but if he's everything that these people saying that he is, and this ain't me defending him by no means, I'm just playing devil's advocate, but if he's everything that we say he is, him going behind bars stop everything?
No, but I just feel like there's so much courage because now everybody's coming. Do I feel like there's some that's bullshit and there's some that's trying to protect their ass? Of course. Is there some that is genuine? Yes. There's
trying to protect their ass on.
You can't, huh?
They trying to protect their ass.
I don't mean their literal ass.
That's what you gonna say.
I don't mean their literal ass.
But then
I mean like themselves.
But then you act like you didn't say it. Like you said it and just kept rolling.
It's like if I say I'm gonna kick your ass, I'm not gonna kick you in your ass.
Yeah, but when you say, you can't say they try to protect their ass and you talking about the
Alright, pause. Ain't that what they be saying? Pause.
I don't know, whatever the kids say these days, but I'm just like, bro, you can't. They gonna try to protect their ass. And we talking about.
I mean, it might be literal.
Yeah, I know. That's why. Then you just kept talking. I literally said no Diddy. You just kept going like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like come on.
They know what I mean.
Well, anyway,
y'all know what I mean.
Go ahead, man. Damn.
But it could go both ways. Literally. I'm not even gonna say pause.
Hey man, this shit is getting out of control, man. Let's get on the whole.
But y'all get the gist of our message.
No, listen.
I can't say nothing.
We do it. Listen, we gone. We out of here.
Protect your ass.
Listen,
Every single one of y'all protect your
Bro,
ass.
let's make sure that we get back on subject and leave these folks on something good, man. Cause right now we gotta protect the brand, bro. Cause you tripping. Listen, man.